Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to speak at the 13th Africa Energy Indaba. The World Energy Council is proud to have partnered with the Africa Energy Indaba for nearly a decade. As the premier Energy in Africa for Africa event, the Africa Energy Indaba brings together energy leaders and communities from across the continent. Last year, we gathered in Cape Town. There were many rich conversations and I learned a lot. I hope it's a successful event again this year. As the World Energy Council, we have been operating in Africa since 1924. We operate in all sectors, in all geographies and along all parts of the energy value chain. Today, I am honoured to share the perspectives, experiences and know-how of our African members of the World Energy community. I want to thank them for pulling together during these difficult times. 2021 is not just a different new year, it's a different world. As before, we remain committed as the World Energy community to build forward together. As always, we do not advocate for any country, company, technology, resource or solution. I also want to provide an update on our Humanizing Energy vision, which I shared with you last year. This imperative and our actions agenda have come of age in this crisis. Humanizing energy is key to securing more energy and climate neutrality in all geographies. It directs attention to people in energy, to the pull of society, and to the shift in customer centricity. Humanizing energy is key to successful energy transition in Africa. Now, there's so much diversity in regional energy systems and situations that a bigger picture story is an essential starting point for effective intervention. We are in an era of energy for people and planet. The greatest challenge we face is to avoid the people versus planet schism and enable more and more diverse solutions to energy challenges. 4 drivers of change are impacting energy developments worldwide. The 4 Ds are decarbonisation, decentralisation, digitalisation energy, and demand-side disruption. The unpredictable interaction of these 4 Ds on regionally diverse energy systems is triggering multiple transition pathways in a multiplicity of geographies. There is no one-size-fits-all solution or pathway. Energy with diversity is a reality. Engaging with diversity in energy requires engaging diversity in resources, technologies, geographies, and people. It's not easy, but it's essential to achieve shared goals, forge common sense, and enable new and more effective cooperations. The crisis has added to pre-existing stresses on the world energy system. It has crystallised the greater unevenness in energy access. And our regular member surveys also reveal significant differences across the world energy community on experiences, impacts, responses and outlooks to this crisis. There is no agreement about when or whether there will be a return to normal. There may be a new normal, but maybe not a return to the pre-crisis situation. What has emerged is a people-first response is common to all energy sectors in all geographies. Energy systems resilience has been extended. It now includes people and communities and supply chains. Making sense and quickly is essential to good leadership in times of crisis. Last year, we launched the world's first World Energy Transition Radar. Our aim was simple: to support energy leaders in recovery from this crisis by providing real-time assessment of the change in speed and direction of global energy transition, which is emerging from the combination of all the reactions and recovery plans being enacted around the world. The most recent global snapshot indicates reasons to be hopeful. Over 60% of the signals that we are detecting from around the world indicate two high trust, highly transformative scenarios, which we call re-record and fast forward. The Africa regional snapshot shows a more mixed story and includes element of two other scenarios called pause and rewind. As I said, the crisis has added to pre-existing tensions and revealed a greater unevenness in energy access. It's created a new context of affordability and energy justice, which is relevant in all geographies. Diversity in energy in Africa also includes multiple energy access gaps: generation, connection, fiscal and investment, skills and jobs. The crisis has also increased motivation to address these multiple gaps in Africa. This is evident in the results of our forthcoming Issues Monitor. For over a decade, we have conducted the World Energy Issues Monitor survey and identified what is keeping over 2,500 energy leaders and professionals awake at night. It will be released next month, and it includes a new energy map for Africa. The pandemic's re-exposure of unevenness has increased the motivation to build forward together in Africa and secure more energy and climate neutrality. It's prompted a renewed desire to empower local communities with the most appropriate services. In addition to the existing investment in decentralised energy systems, African countries see new opportunities through energy storage to increase energy access, whilst also creating localised manufacturing. For example, Kenya is testing investor interest in local battery manufacturing. With its young, rapidly growing and urbanising populations, Energy for People and Planet only works with energy solutions that link the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal Agenda and the United Nations Climate Framework Agenda. These solutions cannot be achieved through the push of technology innovation alone. They require the pull of society and better understanding of uses and behaviours. Energy leapfrog depends on developing the people in energy capabilities from the ground up. It takes a whole community to build and transform an entire energy system, and I hope we can help grow the Pan-African energy community together and engage you in the world energy community going forward. The Issues Monitor also shows that two new action priorities have emerged this year. The first of these is boosting resilience through developing local capabilities and regional trade. The experience of the global crisis has reinforced the ambition to build local capacity and expertise to increase the resilience of energy systems. At the same time, Africa's oil and gas exporters have started to look to replace lost exports with local markets to boost regional resilience. For example, the Trans-Sahara gas pipeline project between Nigeria and Algeria has renewed political attention to integrate supply within Africa. The second priority is around prioritising affordability alongside willingness to pay. The Africa Union's Agenda 2060 outlines a vision for a just energy transition. It will require better cooperation and coordination between countries and companies, across business, government and civil society, and with strong enabling regulatory systems. Innovations, solutions of pay-as-you-go schemes for decentralised systems enable access to energy services for more people, could have greater impact by focusing on the demand perspective rather than supply. This means focusing on the end customers to address the ability and willingness to pay for new services and to create a bottom-up pull rather than a more top-down push. Managing successful energy system building and transformation is not a straightforward engineering problem or a single issue agenda. It's a careful balancing act to manage energy security, energy equity and affordability, and the increasingly long list of environmental sustainability concerns. That's why we developed the World Energy Dilemma Index over a decade ago. It uses available global data to track and rank the policy performance of different countries. The most recent results were published last October, and three things stand out. First, African countries are improving energy policy performance, and the top performer is Mauritius at rank 60. What's more useful is to look at the stories of the top 10 improvers since 2000, which includes Kenya's remarkable success in energy access. The Issues Monitor also helps us understand how we can increase the pace of learning with and from different countries in policy success. We can increase the pace of learning with and from policy success in African countries by looking at the year-on-year performance in all three elements. Now, what's emerging is that energy in Africa also has new energy vision and ambitions. It's not just to be renewable energy farmers, but battery manufacturers, hydrogen producers, digital energy service designers, and active customers. And that new patterns of interregional and sub-regional cooperation are emerging to enable whole energy system transition points. Innovation, of course, is not the same as progress, and the difference is what we call humanizing energy. Humanizing energy is key to progressing more energy and climate neutrality in Africa for Africans. Only by engaging people in energy and working with the pool of African energy societies can we hope to build forward together. We need a global revolution in energy literacy. We are trying to accelerate soft system capability building, the diversity and skills and people in energy which is needed for all of humanity to flourish. We aim to build a World Energy Academy and community in every country across Africa. We are trying to move billions more people across the energy for livelihoods, the energy for lifestyles, and the energy for luxury lines. Getting to the energy for light bulbs line is not enough. Energy for farming is not good enough. We can open a safe space for open conversations about affordability, about the socioeconomic impacts, and about the risks of new winners and losers. For nearly 100 years, the World Energy Community proudly operates in the diverse valleys of energy societies across the world. We occasionally climb up the mountain to see the bigger picture and forge new common sense using our tools, such as the World Energy Issues Monitor and the World Energy Transition Radar. But we never forget that whilst there's always a choice about whether to climb higher, it is essential to come down from the mountaintop, to live in the valleys, the coasts and the plains and the cities. Like energy gardeners, we work to discover, plant and grow new seeds of new and better energy futures for all. That's why we've themed the 25th World Energy Congress, which will take place in St. Petersburg in October 2022. We've themed it Energy for Humanity. It's time to involve diversity in energy in terms of people in energy. It's time to increase diversity in energy skills. It's time to move the needle on humanizing energy transition and build forward together. We know that we can do this with the increasing engagement of African energy communities in the World Energy Community. I thank you for this opportunity. I wish you fruitful conversations. I hope to see you all in St. Petersburg in 2022. It will start to mark our 100th anniversary and our centenary. And it will celebrate the World Energy Council commitment to build forward together and the achievements of the World Energy Community, including the African energy communities, in helping all of humanity to flourish. Please join us. Thank you for your attention.